Hi everyone, Average Pat here to sit to chat today about the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. This film was released on Friday, November 2nd of this year and is a story of Freddie Mercury and his rise along with his bandmates to superstardom in the band Queen. This is not a direct, dead-on, accurately, historically movie. There are minor issues that most casual fans and just general music fans would not notice. There are a couple songs that were released in the wrong order. Freddie grows a mustache before a certain time in the movie, which he had not in real life. Just kind of the general minor details along those lines. Rami Malek is the main lead. He plays Freddie and does a phenomenal job. The minor concerns that I've seen so far by anybody, a critic or fan-wise, was that Rami's a little bit shorter than Freddie actually was, and his eyes are the wrong color. Rami's eyes are green and Freddie's were brown. Besides that, it's pretty much spot on. This film portrays their times from when Freddie first became the lead singer of this band and goes all the way up until the massive worldwide event of Live Aid. The one thing I did have a question of in this movie was that it kind of seems Freddie was a nobody, came out of nowhere, just kind of penciled in a couple of lyrics and wanted to be a singer, when he actually was a member of two other bands. His first band was called Ibex. They later became known as Wreckage. And the second band was Sour Milk Sea. I don't know what the names are supposed to imply, but that's what the names of the bands. They did fold, however, before he was introduced to the members of Queen, which was renamed Queen after he first initially joined. They were Smile. Overall, I loved it. I'm a big fan of the music, always have been, always will be. I was blessed enough and am old enough to have watched Live Aid when it actually took place, both in London and in Philadelphia. My family and I, my sister, my dad, my mom, we sat and we watched most of it. It was incredible to see, and Queen's performance was a knockout performance. They were only supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes. I think they were on stage for 23 minutes because they were Queen and nobody was going to stop them. And everybody was so pumped to actually have them perform like that. The recreation of the scene from Live Aid with Rami as Freddie is spot on. I've seen a couple amazing mashup jobs of videos from the movie and from the actual scene of Live Aid, and the mannerisms, the gestures, the up close and personal with the cameras, everything is spot on. It's an incredibly well done performance by Rami Malek. To see somebody be able to embrace and channel somebody that detailed that well was kind of refreshing. It was really neat to see. Music-wise, acoustically, sound-wise, it was really well done. The way they introduced some of the songs as being introduced to Queen, I'm not sure if it's dead on accurate. I know, like I said before, some of them were done in the wrong order, but realistically, that's a minor detail in the grand scheme of things. It was neat to see their creativity and the way they stood up for each other and said, this is what Queen is. We can do whatever we want because we are no main genre. We are no main system. We can do what we want because that is what we want, is anything we want. And to see the bandmates support each other that way as it was portrayed in the movie, and knowing some of the history of Queen, that was very well accurately portrayed as well. The bandmates had their struggles, they had their ups and downs, and obviously Freddie had his own personal demons that he was fighting with success and with his relationships, and ultimately, unfortunately, his development of AIDS and the complications arising with that. It's kind of a tough movie to not spoil because unfortunately everybody who's any kind of fan of Queen and music knows the story of Freddie Mercury, and unfortunately that he has passed. I believe he passed at the age of 45. It's tragic, but to see him personified so perfectly in my eyes on the screen was a refreshing look of life and a glimmer of what we were blessed to have when somebody like him was on the earth to bring music and to bring the passion and the dedication he did to his music. Overall, I would rate this a 4.5 out of 5. Incredible movie, incredibly well done. Go see it in IMAX. The crowds on Live Aid were well worth the IMAX price, but also the sound quality for IMAX is leaps and bounds above regular movie theaters. So thank you very much for watching. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Please don't forget to like this video on Facebook if you enjoy my reviews, and to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a good day.